What's going on, you kitty fiddlers? The boys are back. It's Phin, Brando, and Ollie this week. We have no Justin as he's got other plans.
The little bitch.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Nah. He's busy. Alrighty, so we may as well jump straight into it with some hard hitting questions as always. So I got a would you rather have consensual sex with a 9-year-old or your own sister?
What the
You gotta
fuck?
go. You gotta go. The 9-year-old. Definitely.
Yeah. That's still like fucked up, regardless.
I'm worried about how quickly you jumped on that one, Brando.
Yeah, that was like.
The sex was consensual.
Have you got something to tell us, Brandon? Have you?
Let's call these guys kitty fiddlers, and now you're coming in with that.
But you said it was consensual, whereas
Yeah.
I assume with your sister, you didn't say it was consensual.
They're both consensual. They're both consensual.
Right, both. Oh,
How old's the sister?
good
But
question.
you don't have a sister, do you, Finn?
No, I don't have a sister, so I can't.
We'll just say your cousin then.
Cousin.
Oh,
Fuck.
Closest cousin.
I don't know. That's a very difficult question.
yeah.
I
could say
kind of want to go
Conrad if you
the.
want.
Oh. I kind of want to go the 9-year-old just because it's not. There's no relation. But it's still
Yeah.
like,
But I mean, there's still the risk of getting caught.
Are you wearing a condom?
Let's say yes.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Alright.
the 9-year-old, surely.
What about you, Ollie? What are you thinking?
I'd have to go the 9-year-old.
That's fucked. We're
I'd
all,
actually.
we're all fucked.
Damn it! It's just
It's
Your own
impossible.
sister's
It's one
just
of the
fucked.
impossible, yeah, isn't it?
yeah. It's just no way I'd do that.
And plus, with some of the 9-year-olds out there these days, they look 15. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Your sister. Not bad.
Oh yeah. If I was you, Brando,
Oh, yeah.
straight onto that one. Probably would have already done it, honestly. While we're on the sex ones, there's another one. Fuck the hottest girl you know, freshly dead, or the ugliest girl in the world, alive.
Ooh. How fresh is the death?
Within the hour.
Within the hour. I think you got to go that.
Yeah.
She is dead.
How, like the ugliest girl in the world or the ugliest girl you know?
We'll go, because in the world's a bit rough.
It's actually still there's some creatures.
There is. You're not wrong there.
I maybe the alive. I think you got to go ugly.
Yeah.
Nah. Gotta go to the dead, I reckon. The necrophilia.
You're a sicko, right?
You're into that.
You're a real sicko tonight.
Yeah, bloody hell.
9-year-old and the dead chick.
Yeah. That's fucked up, Brandon. Oh,
disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't know. I reckon it'd just be awkward trying to fuck the most ugly girl, you know.
You don't think it'd be awkward trying to fuck a dead chick?
She's dead. She doesn't know any difference.
I'd feel pretty good about myself, actually.
Just think of it. You're doing you're doing the ugly girl like a favor. You're like helping her out.
Would you be able to get it up though?
Probably.
Or else you just there just trying to smash her with your sloppy willies.
I think you turn away, get it up.
Yeah, watch
some
videos beforehand or something like that.
And then you just run in straight in.
Yeah.
Couple pumps.
Just sort of dive into it.
chuck a paper bag over her face or something like that.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
You know,
it's got to be her on top or you on top, face to face. And you've got to kiss him too.
You got to kiss him as well.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be weird kissing a dead chick.
Yeah, fucking oath it would be.
Lips are cold.
Friend, I don't like the way you just said yeah. Then you feel like you're considering the dead girl.
Oh no, I'm all for it. Definitely.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Who is it? Do you have a name, Brandon?
Or
Of that
we
girl?
we should probably shouldn't name drop.
nah, not
yeah,
at
that's
all.
fair.
I'd probably go like
Yeah,
a celebrity or someone, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fair
Cool.
enough. Nah, not fair enough. You're just
Let's go. I'm going the alive.
yeah.
Alive
Brando's just a dead 9-year-old.
I'll stick with. It's a bit old for me, Ollie.
Oh.
woman.
All right. Get back in your cell, mate. Phone calls up.
Absolute Phin.
Wow. How about this one? Would you rather piss every time you stand up or shit every time you sit down?
Oh.
You could always wear diapers, and then I think the pissing would be ideal.
Nah, you got to definitely piss every time you stand up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because every time you go to bed, you shit yourself. You're gonna have to get up, clean it. You sit back down, you shit yourself.
Well,
It's just cycle.
it does say sit down, so what if you just jumped straight into a lying position?
Yeah, true.
You
I don't
stand
know.
up all day. Yeah, nah.
You'd be
Dunno.
constantly dehydrated if you every time you stand up you're pissing. You'd just be not yourself. That's for
You could
sure.
almost go the shit one because you could get like a standing desk at home.
And just never sit down. You'd be a lot
Just-
fitter. Just
Yeah, you'd be amazingly fit.
But like, are you peeing for the entire time that you're standing up, or are you just emptying out your
Every
bladder?
time you stand up, it's like we'll say 3 to 5 second piss.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, definitely go that. You could just
Yeah.
get like a bag.
Okay.
It just fills it up every time.
Yeah.
Get a cataract or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
A catheter.
Catheter, is that it?
I think so.
Cataract's in your eye, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Damn
very
it.
different.
Yeah. I'm not a doctor.
No, I think the shitting it just smell like way too bad constantly.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and I do sit down a lot.
Yeah, well, everyone does.
Oh yeah.
We're all fucking
Nah.
sedentary as hell.
I'll go the shitting.
The shitting.
You changing
Yeah.
it up?
Why?
I'd either lie down or stand up or kneel.
Oh. Yeah.
Never sit.
The entire time.
I think I can get away with never sit.
Lying down doesn't count as sitting.
Oh, does it?
I don't know.
Would it like asked to some sort of ground?
Yeah, ass touching any surface is sitting.
Yeah. So if you're horizontal and you got to get back up, like just getting up in the mornings, you're going to be sitting to get up.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
I
could
think you could work around it definitely.
yeah, definitely work around it.
Uh,
But then you can never sleep on your back
What?
because your like ass is on the ground, so you like
Yeah, but that's lying down. Do we want to say if you're lying down flat, it's not counted as sitting, but if you're half sitting, half lying down, it counts as sitting.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
so
I
like,
think I might have to change as well. Go with you. There's a lot of ways around it.
So how are you getting out of bed? Are you like just rolling off your bed and just like into a push-up position on the floor?
I'm probably going to get really good at that thing where you flick yourself up from your hands and go straight onto your feet every morning.
Be very impressive.
You have to have a firm mattress though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Watch your head on the fan.
How high are you jumping?
Oh, well, you stand it straight up. I'd hit my head on the ceiling fan if I stood up on my bed.
Oh yeah, fair.
True.
Unless you do it off the bed. That's a whole nother beast.
You'd get hell fit because you're just like never sitting down. You'd always have to be doing something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
No, look, I'd still stick with the P one, I reckon.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Fair
look,
choice.
because,
fair
like,
choice.
With your job, Ollie, how often do you have to sit down when you're like
mm,
in a house, like in the attics, changing light bulbs or whatever?
The attics.
Like, putting in downlights. Like, surely you're sitting up
In the roof.
Yeah.
I do squat a lot.
Mm.
I'm like an
Yeah.
Asian in a roof space.
That's a bit dangerous.
Always squatting.
Yeah.
I never
maybe people
kneel
just
because
have,
it
like-
fucks your knees.
Yeah.
So I'm always just squatting down.
Can you imagine, like, your ass just touches, like, one of the beams up there?
Yeah. You'd have to constantly wear a
shit
diaper.
everywhere. Yeah.
Just touches it. And...
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah. I guess it's another story, isn't it?
But
Be
then
hard
again,
work.
if you're sitting down, then you stand up from that. You're pissing your pants as well.
Yeah, exactly. What do you reckon you do more? Do you reckon you sit more or stand up more often?
Oh, I'm definitely standing most of the day.
Yeah.
And I could definitely stand up on my breaks.
Yeah. There's definitely ways around, yeah. The other one, ways around not having to shit yourself.
Yeah. But then again, if you're standing for most of the day, you're only going to be pissing for 3 to 4 seconds, that initial stand up. So really, if you wake up in the morning, stand up, piss yourself for 4 seconds. You just
Easy.
don't sit down.
Yeah.
That-
yeah. I'll
That
say
pretty much
five.
happens to me anyway. Got the morning daily morning piss.
The one thing that'd be a problem for me is I'm a very restless sleeper. So I sit up during my sleep and yell sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You yell in your sleep and shit, eh?
Yeah. Well, at the snow the other week, we were at the snow. Everyone that was in my room said about 3 o'clock at night, I kneeled up. I was like on all fours, kind of, but on my knees. I was just on the bed going, "Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no."
Whilst you're asleep, like you don't remember it?
Yeah, I don't remember any of this.
What?
Like, I just got told in the morning. I was like,
No fucking way.
no one saw me. Then Beck shined a light over on me, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Ollie?" Probably just lay back down.
Just The Exorcist with Ollie.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, 'cause,
know.
Damn. I wish you got a video of that. That would have been hilarious.
Dude, I don't know how Soph sleeps with me.
Does it happen often?
Has she ever like woken you up or like woken up in the
No,
morning
well-
and told you about all the weird shit you do in your sleep?
Well, a lot of the time I'll wake up at the other end of the bed.
Oh,
Yeah. And one time she sort of woke me up halfway through me doing it. So literally all I do is I sort of bring my knees up, sit up, swing myself around and just straighten back out. So it's such a smooth. She's like, it's so smooth the way you do it. Like you don't
What
move the
the
blankets or
hell?
anything. It's just perfect.
Swift little movement.
But like I remember one night she woke me up halfway through it, and I was sitting up, and she goes, "What are you doing, Ollie?" And I was like halfway through twisting. I was like, "I don't know," and just lay back down and went to sleep.
What the hell?
I was still half asleep, so it literally just.
Did
Yeah.
you remember it in the morning?
Yeah, I think I did this one. I never usually do, but this one I did.
That's ridiculous.
I've got a
Do you
few
reckon
cooked
it's-
sleep stories, but
Yeah.
Do you reckon
'Cause
it's
I
like because you
remember-
dream it?
what's that?
You're like dreaming of like moving around or some shit like that.
I'm not
You know, like,
sure.
how dogs dream and they like run like when they're when they're
yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, and they bark in their sleep and shit.
Mm.
I sleep talk a lot too.
Yeah, usually at the
What
same
do
time.
you-
Because I remember when we were sleeping at Connor Fiasco's house, out on his near his dam, and
Yeah,
we shared the swag together, like top and tail,
yeah, we did.
and we we had like the outer flap on the swag open, so like you could still see outside.
Mm.
I think might have been Boyle or Calby or someone got up from the tent and started spewing, and like I woke up from that, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
So I see like Calby or someone outside spewing near the tent. Next minute, Ollie's just like 90 degrees up, like facing me. He just starts spewing. And he just like goes straight back down to sleep. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Like, just spewing, Ollie's swearing at me.
So just sort of shrugs it off now.
What the fuck?
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
well,
would've.
The first time I had one of my mates come around and sleep at my house in primary school, it was like a sleepover, maybe grade 5, grade 4.
Mm.
And I used to always sit up because me and my brother used to share a room. And I used to always sit up, like, this happened very often. I'd sit up in the middle of the night and just sit up and go, "Fuck off, Billy!" Just yell at the top of my lungs. Like,
What the fuck?
and this is the first time a mate came around. And he's sleeping on like a trundle bed at the end of both of our beds. And he's sort of just lying there. And then apparently I've just sat up in the middle of the night and just went, "Fuck off, Lewis!" And he just didn't know what to do because he wasn't warned about it or anything. And I've only ever said my brother's name.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you
if I
reckon it's
was
a bit
Lewis,
of
I would
like,
have gone home. I would be like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
it sounds
10-year-old
like
just
it's a
walking up.
bit of like nighttime Tourette's or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's shocking. It's,
It's
I
hilarious.
don't sleepwalk, though.
Yeah, I used to sleepwalk a heap when I was a kid. I always like went down to my parents' rooms and then like woke up like at the end of their bed.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I here?
Do you reckon you ever just like stood at the end of their bed and just stared for a bit before you lay down?
It'd be creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
I'd
see,
put
that's
my
why I
kid
don't-
down if you did that.
I don't want kids. Like, imagine every time, like, do you remember when you were sick, you'd like go into your parents' room, you're like, "Mom, I'm sick."
Oh,
Except it was all,
yeah.
like, I'd just like stand there for like 5 seconds, just like nervously waiting to tell them. Be like, if I was a
Yeah.
parent and I
Yeah,
woke up
true.
to that, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Get it out."
Right next to their side of the bed, you sort of stand there trying to figure out what to say.
Yeah.
You wake up to that.
Oh, creepy as fuck.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
What about, like,
Or just like standing in your doorway.
oh yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
silhouette in your doorway.
Actually, I remember it was one night when I was real young. It was like my first ever migraine, and
Yeah.
it was when I had like an ear infection as well. So woke up, mum's like, "All right, I'm going to take you to the hospital," and I was like, "Oh, we'll wake up Madison and just tell her we're going." So my mum's opened up her door and she's like laying down, just like singing "Bar Bar Black Sheep."
Oh no.
What?
Yeah,
Asleep.
yeah, she was asleep.
What
That's
the
fucked.
fuck?
Yeah, we're
That's
leaving.
creepy ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What about like
that's wrong.
have you had sleep paralysis before?
No, I'm really interested in it though.
I'm really keen for it. Yeah,
No, I'm not. I
You
don't want
keen
it
for
to.
it?
I think about it almost every night before I go to sleep. I'm like, geez, I hope I don't have sleep paralysis.
See, apparently sleeping on your back promotes it more.
Yeah, and
Really?
I had to sleep on my back. Like, I've had to do it the past week or so
Oh, right.
because of my
Oh,
neck.
Yeah,
Because of like the torn muscle in my neck, so it sort of fucked me for it.
yeah, shit.
Damn. I
And
always
I-
sleep on my back and I've never experienced it.
You're prime suspect for it, actually,
Oh.
Finn. Sleeping on your back and napping does it.
Really?
And napping as well.
You're a napper, aren't you?
I love a good nap.
I knew it. I could pick that.
Love a good
I knew it.
nap.
Yeah,
It's
they're the
okay.
two things that like most common in people that have it is those traits.
Damn, they nap and sleep on the back.
Yeah.
Prime.
Have
Are
you
you-
heard? You go.
It's similar to lucid dreaming, isn't it? Like people that lucid dream can fall into sleep paralysis sometimes.
Can they?
I think so, because like they're lucid dreaming, they're aware they're in a dream, and then they wake up, but then they can't move, and that's like,
Wow.
yeah.
So is lucid dreaming just like controlling your dreams, pretty much?
Yeah.
It's like you're
You
like
realise you're in a
aware that you're in a dream.
Right.
But when your brain realizes you're in a dream, that's usually when you wake up.
Yeah, I
you've sort of got
a
to-
fine line. Like I can do, like the last end of my dream, I might be able to control a little bit of it, then I just wake straight up.
Yeah, a lot of people can't hold their lucid dream.
Yeah.
I started following lucid dreaming on subreddit a few months ago,
Oh right.
and yeah, I've just been reading them, and it seems pretty easy to do. Like-
I fall into them like heaps now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Do you-
me and Alex were real into it in high school.
Do you try to? Like, yeah. So you.
Nah, we used to try, and we did like we had the diaries and all that shit, and
And the
like,
reality checks.
yeah, the reality checks.
Yeah.
But,
that's-
like I've tried them. Like even when I was in a lucid dream one time, I tried to put my finger through my hand, and it wouldn't go through. But I was like, I was 100% I was in a dream because like there was some weird shit going on, surfing with sharks or something like that.
Yeah.
But like so some reality checks obviously don't work on people.
Dude, I heard like you just look at your hands and you'll always have like one less or one more finger, and that's how you sort of like.
Oh really?
You just sort of during the day you look at your hands. Remember when you're in your dream, you look at your hands like sort of subconsciously because you're doing it a lot.
Yeah, and if you look at clocks are never the.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're always blurry and shit.
Yeah, right. Never heard that one. Yeah, I've had one once, and I've never actually tried to have one.
What did
So
you?
how do you try to have one? Like,
You've just got to.
Before you go to sleep, you like, think that like, oh, I'm dreaming. I know I'm gonna dream. Like, you try like reassure yourself that you're gonna dream or whatever, and then when you get in the dream, yeah, you do the reality checks. Apparently, keeping a diary helps as well, like a dream diary, dream journal.
Because then it sort of helps you realize when you're in a dream, like what signs to look out for in a dream.
Yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. So what happened to you and yours, Ollie?
Oh, it's just strange. It was just, I was in my backyard at my parents' house, and it was me and Boyle in the backyard. And I don't know what it was that made me realize, but then I realized I was in a dream. So I don't know why I did this, but I just started spawning shit into the backyard. Like I started just thinking of shit to appear, and it did.
Oh,
and like I ended up like the backyard was packed, and I was just like, "This is fucking sick." And then I just woke up. It's like, wow, I just had a lucid dream. Like this is cool.
Fucking know.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it's pretty cool, but like I sort of wasted it. I think.
Yeah.
That's real. Whenever I get into them, I try fly. I've never been able to like make shit appear.
Oh really?
I can always just like fly around, which is.
I was like fucking Butters in Imagination Land. Have you seen that South Park episode?
I have not seen it.
He's in like Imagination Land, and because he's real, he can imagine shit into it.
Yep.
So like, yeah.
Bring whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
That would be cool as actually.
Yeah, it was, but I can't even remember what I spawned in, but it was just weird.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because I feel like if you're sleeping for 8 hours of the day, you should have fun with it. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Apparently, another way to get into it's like you wake up at like 4 a.m. Like you go to sleep at whenever, like 10, 11, whenever you want, and then wake up at like 4 a.m. because that's when like REM starts to happen, like just before you actually like getting up for bed, and then so you wake up, you set an alarm, wake up, and then go back to sleep, and then your body's kind of in a weird state where like you're awake, but then you fall into the REM sleep, so you kind of it's easier to realize that you're in a dream.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because you're
pretty cool.
Shit.
Yeah, I never ever wake up during the night.
Yeah, even when you're fucking shouting and swearing at people.
Nah, legit. Like I sleep through the night every night.
Damn.
I woke up
as well.
Yeah, I always wake up feeling rooted. Never want to get out of bed, but
yeah, legit.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Have you heard of astral projection?
Is that when you're out of your own body?
Yeah, it's like the next step of lucid dreaming.
Yeah, right.
It's like apparently you like project your astral body outside of your own body, and then you like fly around in like the real world, and like you can see yourself and shit.
That's pretty cool. But like,
it'd be mental if you get into it, but I don't know if it's actually like a thing.
I feel like you'd go insane eventually if you just start getting all this shit.
Literally.
You'd be in Ward 9 within 2 days after telling people. That's him. Yeah, that's the one.
Nah, I reckon it'd be real cool to do it though.
Yeah,
me and Alex were trying to do that shit as well in
yeah,
high school.
Just dreaming and like sleeping in general is just some real weird shit,
isn't it? It's so weird. Have you? Because there's a heap of dreams that like people get fairly often. Like, have you ever had the your teeth falling out?
No, that sounds fucking horrifying though.
Yeah, a heap of people like their teeth start falling out, or like
that's
people throw things at you. like constantly. It's like a it's meant to mean something about like yourself, your conscious,
Yeah.
like how you're feeling and shit like that.
Like, what's the? Have you had the one you rock up to school naked?
Yeah. Oh, not rock up
actually,
to school, but I've definitely had naked dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of the rock up to school naked, mostly back in primary school. I haven't really had one since primary school, but I always used to have it back then.
Yeah.
Do you know what they meant?
No, I'm not actually sure.
Hmm.
I'll have a look actually. I'm sort of interested.
Yeah, because I was looking up things about like premonitions before, and
Yeah.
how like seeing something before it happens can sometimes mean like a different thing. Like it was really weird. It was really cooked. I only read on it for a bit, but it was like when you think you see like an egg raising out of a fry pan or something like that. It means like someone's gonna die soon.
Oh,
What?
what?
Yeah, it's real.
So that's
Yeah,
when you're
hold on.
awake.
Yeah, but like you just sort of see glimpses or like a small part of something that differs from reality.
Yeah, right. That sounds like a lot of like palm reading shit. Like just those
Yeah.
weird
Yeah, it's like
gypsy.
it falls under like psychic readings and stuff like that.
I'd
Do
know
you,
about that stuff.
do you guys believe in psychic readings and shit like that?
Nah.
Yeah, I do.
Did
You
South
do?
Park do a great episode on it? I think it's South Park they do an episode on it. And it's
Yeah,
just
right.
fucking hilarious.
I still haven't watched any South Park.
Dude, you need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither. I'm not on the South Park train.
Yeah, the psychic one is fucking hilarious. Because they're always just so vague. Like, whatever, you notice what they say, and it's always just the vaguest shit that just, like, pretty much anyone can relate to.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, I saw this one, he's like, oh, it's just something about a family member, like, is sick or something. And he's like, and just like, Emily. He's like, yes, that's it. I think they died recently or
That's it.
something. And he's like, and someone's been on a cruise in your family recently. And I'm like, yeah, last year. He's like, yep. It was just shit. It was on like the Allen Show or something. And I was like, this is a joke.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What do you believe about him, Brandon?
I
Like,
believe
why?
in some things. I haven't done like I know some of it's real bogus and people just do it to make a bit of quick cash, but like I've never looked into the palm readings or anything like that. But
Like tarot cards.
yeah. I don't know. I don't believe in the cards as much, but like
Nah, because they're real man-made, like all the cards and shit.
yeah. But at the same time, so is like an Ouija board.
That's
Yeah,
why do you
summoning
believe
spirits.
in Ouija boards and shit?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Damn, I've never tried one, but I'm a bit. I think I'm too scared to do it.
Yeah, I don't think
Me
I want
too.
it. Yeah.
I'm interested because I'm pretty skeptical about it. And I sort of want to be confirmed whether ghosts are real or not because I'm still on the fence about that. But I'm just too scared to try a Ouija board.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah,
is the thing. I wanted to because Justin doesn't believe in ghosts and spirits.
Oh, dude, I do remember this.
Yeah, there's a thing out there. It's called a Dybbuk box, and it's pretty much this spirit box that witches have summoned evil spirits into, and you're not supposed to open them
sounds
at all.
legit.
And you can buy
Ooh.
some online. But they're actually really hard to find because I was going to buy one and send one to his house. But there's a video of this guy on YouTube. I think he's called Mind Seed or something like that. And he usually does like tech reviews and stuff like that on like new cameras and TVs and stuff. But he's recently got into like opening up weird spirit boxes and like
I
just
don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, surely not.
It's so easy to trick with, like, do camera tricks, especially when you're a tech guy.
yeah, true. But he also goes to haunted houses and stuff and does like filming and shit. It's really good. You can watch some of it, but some of it you can easily tell it's bogus. But
Yeah, so the fact that he fakes some of it just means all of it's probably fake.
yeah, well, it sort of starts off as like, oh, you could probably fake that, but as the video goes on, he shows more shit that's like, well, that's a bit fucked. You can't really fake that, which sort of makes the things that happen at the start sort of real, could be real.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm sort of closed-minded about that sort of stuff, like with the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you have to be a bit skeptical.
I just can't see them. I can't trust them because everyone's just out for cash grabs.
Mm. I feel like for a podcast episode, we should record ourselves going to like a haunted jail, like the one in Geelong or something.
Yeah.
Is there a haunted jail in Geelong?
I think so.
Damn, we should have done the
Or
Halloween
Melbourne.
special. It's only like 4 days after Halloween. We should have done that.
That would have been
Oh, that would
hilarious.
have been good. Yeah.
Damn.
Next time. Next
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Did you find what the no clothes meant, Ollie?
Yeah, I did. I've got it up actually. It reflects your vulnerability or feelings of shamefulness. You may be hiding something and are afraid that others can see right through you.
Oh damn.
What are you
that
hiding,
hits
Ollie?
deep.
I don't know, as young me,
Yeah, young
knows?
man.
probably concealed it too far back, and now I don't know what I've done. Probably killed a kid. Who knows? Yeah. Back to like the sleepwalking though. Like, was there any like? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. My brother, we went to New Zealand once, and we slept in the same room, and I was year 8 at the time, so I was probably like 14, and he would have been like 16,
Yep.
and he like I was on my phone, and he was asleep, so I thought, and he gets up, walks over to the door, which is like it's sort of like a normal room, but then the door's down a little hallway bit, and then he
Yep.
sort of stands there for a bit, turns around, walks back towards me, stands at the end of my bed, and just stares at me. But like I couldn't see his eyes, I could just see his silhouette, just
Oh,
looking
no.
over me. I was like,
That's
fuck are you
creepy as
doing?
fuck, yeah.
but he held character for like 5 minutes. Well, at least it felt like 5 minutes. So it was sort of starting to freak me out a bit. And then eventually,
after 5 minutes,
I think he ended up telling me the next morning, actually. He just hopped back in bed and just didn't say a thing.
Wait, was he sleepwalking?
he was a-
or
No, he wasn't. He
was just fucking with you.
yeah.
Oh,
It's pretty fucked up,
that's pretty fucked up.
Creepy ass.
isn't it?
That's hilarious though.
But then, like, it can be kind of dangerous sometimes, sleepwalking.
Oh, absolutely. Is the thing what they say about like you're not allowed to wake up someone sleepwalking? Is that not actually like legit?
I think so.
It really
Why
scary.
though?
They wake up and they're just like somewhere else, I think.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah.
the shock from it.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the shock, definitely. But yeah, like I woke up downstairs. This is the last time I sleepwalked, probably year 9. Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, I woke up downstairs in the recliner with the blanket wrapped around me, and the TV was on. So I've wrapped myself in a blanket and walked downstairs wrapped in a blanket. And I just woke up. The first thing I thought was like, how did I not fall down the stairs?
Yeah.
I could have fucked myself up so easy.
Have you heard the stories of people like sleepwalking and they start driving as well? Like they jump in
No.
cars to drive. Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
How fucked?
That's ridiculous. I can't.
Imagine waking up and you're just on the highway.
Oh, you'd shit yourself. Yeah. Fuck that.
Literally. Wait, do they wake up when they're like as they're driving or?
I suppose they can wake up whenever.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Fuck that. That'd be so scary. I almost. I was driving back to Melbourne today, and I was so tired this morning, and I like I was at that point where I should have definitely stopped because I was like almost like closing my eyes, and then I swayed over to the other side of the road at one point, and I was like driving. I don't know how long, probably only like a couple seconds, but I was on the other side of the road driving. I was like, fuck.
That's dangerous.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Very
Get pulled
dangerous.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very.
Why
But
were
I
you so
made it
tired?
alive, so.
Well, there was a story that Soph told me of someone she works with, and she was driving back from Colac, so she had nursing placement in Colac, so she was driving from Colac to Warrnambool every day, but as soon as she knocked off nursing, she had to go work at the Whalers,
Oh.
Shit.
so she was doing that every day, and I think she like exhausted herself, So one night she was driving back to Warrnambool from Colac, and she sort of just blacked out.
Oh.
And when she came back to, she was lying in a paddock, and her car was like ages ahead of her. So she'd crashed. She came off the road, went through a fence of a paddock. She was buckled up and everything, and her window must have been down because she somehow flew out of her seat through the window.
Through the seatbelt as well.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude,
how it
what the
happened.
fuck?
I
So
remember
she's-
you telling me this. That was so fucked.
It's
That's
just
mental.
so. I just yeah.
Wait, and she was fine, was she?
And she was fine.
Was her car like overturned? Like had it rolled? Or
No, it was still upright. But like, I just don't see how she flew out of the car
Yeah.
unscathed.
yeah.
That's mental. That is. Someone's looking after her. Someone's looking over her.
That's what I thought. Like, I was sort of like, this is probably one of the things that convinced me most about ghosts or something. Like,
Yeah,
something's got to have
literally.
helped her there because there's no way you slip out of your seatbelt all the way out the window.
So did you say she hit something or
No, she just blacked out.
yeah. So where'd the car end up?
Just in the middle of the paddock. She was sort of in the paddock as well, but yeah.
Damn, that's fucking mental.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I tell you who could have saved this girl. It's actually a deity. Getting back to the topics we had last week of the conspiracies and that. This is more of a religion, but
Of the what, sorry? That you sort of cut out then.
this is more of a religion. The topics of the conspiracies and shit. Because
Oh, yeah.
there's this deity. His name is the flying spaghetti monster, and I think I think he could have saved that girl for sure.
What's he do?
What's the flying spaghetti monster do?
I've heard of this religion, but I actually have
It's-
never looked into it.
So it's pretty much like what he's depicted as is like a large bowl of noodles, of spaghetti, should I say? Sorry,
Is it ramen or
probably ramen. I'm
like-
uncertain.
tin spaghetti?
Yeah, bit of bolognese on top.
A bit of spaghetti, two meatballs in there as like the body, but it's a ball, and then it has like the noodles coming up, like extending upwards for the couple eye sockets. But it's invisible. That's just what the Pastafarians, which are like the movement, I guess. That's like what they call themselves. Yeah, that's how they depict him. He's pretty
Hang on.
much
How do they know what he looks like? If he's invisible.
I don't know. That's
Who's seen him?
no one's seen him. That's the thing. That's just what they believe. This could all be a hoax, but
How is the spaghetti done? How's it cooked? Al dente?
it's cooked. Yeah, no, a little bit less than al dente. It's actually got an unlimited amount of appendages, so it can. What they say is instead of gravity, it's actually the flying spaghetti monster pushing everything down with all its appendages. So if you jump, it's the one pushing you down.
I like that.
Yeah, it's.
I actually do like that belief. Like, just fuck gravity.
It's the spaghetti man.
Yeah, but it's actually like a full religion. Like, apparently the Netherlands in 2016 have announced it as a religion, and like a heap of other places. Apparently, there's a heap of people in Australia as well.
Have you heard about the passport thing?
No.
Passport thing.
Because you can.
Yeah,
So with that religion, they have that they wear colanders on their head.
I have. Yeah, I've got that
So-
written down actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So legally, in their passport photo, they can wear a colander on their head
No.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, that's unreal.
because if it's recognized as a religion.
Yeah, religious headgear. That's
Wow.
maybe we should join the Pastafarians.
Yeah, we should all get the passport photo, the driver's license.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Some of another thing about it is, they say global warming's due to So pirates are like the main. They're said to be the first pastafarians. And global warming is apparently due to the lack of pirates
What?
in the world. So the flying spaghetti monsters like fuck you guys. Here's global warming.
But why pirates? What? How do pirates?
Because they were the first pastafarians apparently. People like that are pastafarian also wear pirate gear, pirate outfits and shit.
So was the
Like, it's
spaghetti
apparent.
monster like, there's not enough pirates, so we're not having enough followers, so they'll just put global warming onto us.
Apparently, yeah, that's what I read. Like, it could be just all a hoax, but
It could.
So, Al Gore, eat your heart out. All we need to do is just all become pirates.
that's exactly it.
It's got nothing to do with energy use. Coal mines. Psh.
Nah, get some pirate gear and we'll all be G.
I love
He's
that.
just blocking the sun out with his appendages.
It's actually ridiculous. I love it though.
Oh, it's great. I didn't know that bit. Like their whole theory on gravity is just him pushing you down.
Yeah,
Fucking great.
him just
I
like
rate it.
pushing everything down.
busy monster.
It's funny. It's only a recent religion apparently. It's only
So
come up.
It
I
must
know.
have a fair few followers for it to be recognised as a religion now.
I think there's actually a heap of people,
Yeah,
but I don't know if they can take it seriously.
Yeah. I don't
Like-
know.
Yeah.
You know, if it's as believable as a guy walking on water or touching a guy's face and he's not blind anymore.
That's true. That is very true.
Touching lepers and they're not sick. Rising from the dead. Floating up to heaven.
Literally.
When you say it,
It's
doesn't
actually,
sound that
yeah.
ridiculous compared to that. The only difference
It's-
is that guy's a man, so it sounds more believable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, like when you just if Jesus, like if Catholic wasn't a thing and someone just came up with it like they did with flying spaghetti monster, it'd just be everyone would be like, what the fuck? Who thought of this?
Oh,
Literally.
yeah. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
But
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows until we actually pass away, and then maybe.
Yeah. Mystery's still unsolved. So
Maybe
what happens
some-
in the did you see what happens in the afterlife?
Of the no, I didn't read anything about that.
Damn.
The-
Oh, I'm interested in that.
Yeah, damn.
So,
Maybe they become like a meatball in the monster, like.
Oh yes, that's
itself.
actually good
Maybe
as. I don't even want to know what happens. That's beautiful.
so
One
what
of these
do
little
you-
meatballs.
Yeah, that's millions now. But
Do you guys think there is an afterlife?
I don't know.
I want to believe there is. I reckon it definitely.
I think
Like
maybe
reincarnation,
reincarnation.
like,
Yeah. There's too many stories I've heard about like people recalling where they've died from or shit like that.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
people
like-
recalling where they've died from.
Yeah,
Is it-
so I heard this one about this like 4-year-old kid or 2-year-old kid or something. He said to his mum like, "I know where I died" or something like that, something along the lines of that. And his mum like he led her and the police to the exact spot a body was buried from in another town.
Oh,
And there's
damn.
literally there's no way they could have known, like no way they could have known that. No one knew about it apart from this kid who's just been born a couple of years ago and now he's like, yeah,
What
and
the
I
fuck?
and like I think he found the man that killed him too.
Oh shit. So oh damn. So how old was the body that
I don't know. So I sort of read it a few years ago, so I'm a bit vague on it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all a hoax or not. But I've definitely heard other stories about reincarnation, which are I know
So
it sounds
reincarnation back into like humans. So
yeah. Well, I don't know. Like maybe the ones that go back into humans can recall,
yeah, damn.
but then the ones that don't go back into humans just don't recall.
So maybe like we were reincarnated from like like a
Cow.
ant or something. Yeah, cow.
Yeah.
We just
And then-
can't control that life because
Yeah, exactly. Every now and then you're having visions like you're just down the ground, there's massive people above you.
fucking giants.
What are these dreams? Do you have a conspiracy, Brando?
No, I don't actually.
No, all good. I prepared one kind of hastily before the podcast.
What was yours?
Have you guys heard of Alex Jones?
No.
He's basically the king of ridiculous conspiracy theories. He goes on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan just pretty much gets him on there just for a laugh. Like,
Was he the same guy that came up with the birds as surveillance cameras? For the...
no, he's not. But this guy like fully believes everything he says, and then just the craziest shit he comes up with, and he's just so like behind it. Like he really believes it. And this one's I found this one. It was chemicals in the water are turning frogs gay.
What?
Just in.
All right. What's his reasoning?
So it's one of his most notorious conspiracy theories is that the government is using chemicals in order to turn people gay using mysterious gay bomb devised by the Pentagon.
Why did he say why? Like the government wants people to be gay?
Yes, I'll get on to that. He claims, this is a quote, he claims the reason there's so many gay people now is because it's a chemical warfare operation, and I have the government documents where they say they're going to encourage homosexuality with chemicals so that people don't have children. He said this in one of his own broadcasts back in 2010. And then 5 years later, he just goes on these massive rants, like he's famous just for going on rants about just these crazy conspiracy theories. He's very entertaining to watch. You got to look some stuff up on him.
I definitely look it up. But...
And he said he didn't like the government putting chemicals in the water that turned the friggin' frogs gay. It was 5 years after he comes out and in 2017, this is 2 years after that, he claimed he literally had zero evidence, like no evidence at all, but he claimed the majority of frogs in most areas of the United States are now gay. That's just him saying it. Like he had no evidence towards this.
Oh.
It was just...
I was going to say that's a pretty interesting fact, but
Yeah.
The thing is, like, he actually has some footing for this theory, which is the craziest thing.
yeah.
So frogs can actually be gay then. I didn't even know that.
I don't know. He has no evidence behind it. The frogs were pretty much his idea of. So the frog bit was just fucking mental. Like, no one knows why he came with the frogs. Like, it started off with turn people gay, and then he just somehow turned into frogs. But in 1990, Alex Jones.
Oh,
In 1994, part of the US Air Force produced a 3-page proposal for a gay bomb, and the Pentagon's fully admitted this.
really?
In 1994.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Fuck.
did they say what the bomb consisted of?
Yeah. What?
No, they didn't. But they said there's like a documentation that was like given to this thing called the Sunshine Project, which is an like anti-biological weapons organization thing. They found that the Wright Lab, which was the Air Force thing that requested a 6-year, $7.5 million US, like in US money, grant to create a variety of non-lethal weapons.
Oh shit!
They literally called the project, like, this is what they called it: harassing, annoying, and bad guy identifying chemicals. That's what the government fucking named it. Like,
oh, surely we
meant
come up
to.
with something better than that.
it didn't just.
And they've admitted to this.
Yeah, like the Pentagon has admitted to this.
What the fuck?
So, like, this was their logic behind the gay bomb. So they proposed that a bomb contained a chemical that would cause enemy soldiers to become gay and to have their units break down because all their soldiers became irresistibly attractive to one another. This was the government, like the US government from the Pentagon, like
That's some like movie shit. Like people.
it's so dumb. Like I don't know how you, like if it worked, I'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, who even thinks of that?
Who's in charge? Like, where are they?
And like they came like in that same thing, that like document that they lodged, they had like similar ideas, like bad breath bombs, flatulence bombs,
Bad breath
and-
bomb.
yeah, and bombs designed to attract swarms of stinging insects to enemy combatants. It's just so dumb. Like,
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, get real scared. A heap of fucking mosquitoes are coming at you.
not malaria.
Yeah.
That would be pretty deadly though. Like imagine if you could just summon upon like millions of wasps just onto an army.
Yeah, like
Right.
you
That
think
would
like
be huge.
hornets and shit would be pretty
Oh,
fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how they. Maybe they like had the pheromones that like they release when they die, so more come. You know how like bees sort of have that thing.
Yeah.
And then do they
Like-
have to like breed a heap of the
Yeah, look, I don't know,
of
I don't
army
know how
of
they
bees
do
and
it,
shit?
but yeah,
Maybe-
it never got passed. It yeah, but this Alex Jones guy thinks it did get passed, but no one
Maybe
knows
that's
it.
why the bees are almost extinct because the governments were using them as army to attack.
But they
the-
accidentally mixed them in, and now the bees are gay, so they're going extinct. We've done it. We've cracked it.
Yeah. The conspiracy.
Oh, the B movie thought they had it right.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that movie. Apparently it's really good.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Great
Yeah,
movie.
no, I haven't seen it.
Dude, I watched like the YouTube thing where it was like the B movie in 9 minutes because they like sped it up every time something happened. Like every time the word B got said, they sped it up by like 1.5 times or something.
And
I
how
think
long
I've
does the
seen that
video
as
go
well,
for?
actually.
Like 9 minutes.
It goes for 9 minutes. That thing. It's just they say B that many times, it just keeps speeding up. It's just I don't know who thought of that, but that was the thing for a while.
Quality watch.
But yeah, like that gay bomb thing was like the Pentagon said it was a brief idea, but they did have the idea, but never went through.
Damn,
So I don't know. It's just
that's hilarious. So some of his the shit that he said actually has some footing.
yeah, but then he just he went full psycho on it. I reckon I'm coming with an Alex Jones one every week
Oh,
because he's got some great ones.
Yeah.
I'd be keen for that Alex Jones section.
Yeah, that's good. I love him. He's fucking hilarious. Go look at the Joe Rogan podcast with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Absolutely, he just skitzes because one of the guy questions him, and he just goes off his head.
He sounds like a lunatic, and I love it.
Just look him up. Look at the picture of him, like.
What's he? Alex Jones.
Jones.
He's
Oh,
got his-
him! I do know
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
No
dude.
fucking way.
I thought you might know him.
What a mug.
He's absolutely mental.
Oh, that dude. Is that Kenny? Oh, no, that's not Kenny.
That's Kenny. Swampy Marsh in the movie Oddball as well. Oh, but like he even had this one, you know that I think it was one of the first school shootings. I briefly read about it. He even came out and said that was all staged,
Really?
and he just got fucking slammed for it. Like that was one he really went under fire for because it was like straight after it happened.
Yeah, shit.
As you would. That's a bit.
Like the families tried to sue him and everything. Like it was just
Far
that
out.
much shit.
Yeah, no wonder why though.
Yeah, he's just
Even
mental.
if
Like,
you are going to do that, like you time after, even then, like you're still going to cop like a heap of backlash for it.
yeah. I don't know if he's serious or not. Like I think he is, but I just can't see.
Maybe he's doing it just to like get them views.
Nah, but Dude, the way he skits is on the Joe Rogan podcast, like you gotta watch him. Like he's
Yeah, I think I've
fully
seen videos
mad.
of him just like shouting all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a clip on like do you watch the JRE clips on YouTube?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, there's one that's just called like Alex Jones completely loses it, and it's just fucking hilarious. Joe Rogan just pissing himself laughing, and then he's just skitsing at the other guest on the podcast. I think it's like Eddie Bravo or something.
Yeah.
It's good.
How can one human being be like so opinionated?
I don't know, but
It's just...
he's fucking mental. And the thing he's talking about on Joe Rogan, like, I don't even know where he gets it from. It's something about him taking babies and shit, like the government taking babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And using them for something, I don't know, it's fucked as.
Sounds like he's been watching Stranger Things.
Dude, that'd send him. He probably just watches all that shit and just gets ideas and just.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'd love to be in his head for a day just to see where it goes. It's the littlest things would set him off.
Yeah. Do you reckon you'd be able to have like a conversation with him without like him coming up with a conspiracy?
I'd probably feed him. I'd just give him conspiracies and just be like, just keep going.
But yeah.
Just film the whole thing and then probably make a heap of money. Got a video of him ranting.
We'll get him on the podcast.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that's the
absolutely.
goal. That's the fucking goal.
Let's start a fundraiser for it.
Yeah, let's just get some awareness behind it.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Sounds good.
Might go a couple more would you rathers because I've got some good ones here.
Oh,
There you go.
absolutely.
I'll go with if you're in prison. So this is give it in the ass and take a BJ, or vice versa. Which one would you rather? So you've got to give it in the ass and take a BJ, or you've got to give a BJ and take it in the ass.
Oh.
I'd have to give it in the ass and take a BJ for sure.
Yeah.
It's just
I
depends
mean,
who you get,
Yeah, exactly. Because like, there's a lot of disease hanging around there. So.
especially if they fucking they just face fuck you.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, doesn't it? It is, like, what if they just hold your head there and just come in the back of your throat?
Oh,
Yuck.
yeah, I don't even think about that.
It's real fucked. Like,
That's
there's no protection, so I think I'd have to take the BJ and give it in the ass. Oh, but yeah,
Oh.
I'd.
Can you still get?
Either way, you get diseases pretty much.
yeah,
Save the person
regardless,
who
you get
fucking
AIDS.
I don't think there's protection in prison. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Nah, because I don't think they'd want to promote like for people to fuck.
I don't think the sisters use protection on Andy.
Yeah. Oh, that is very hard, actually.
I'm sure
Yeah, it
there's
would
a
have to depend on the
gentleman.
person.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a gentleman in prison that would
You get the old guy.
treat you nice.
You just get the
Yeah.
old nice guy who's been in there for life, so he just sort of he's respected, but
Nah,
he
see, I
doesn't
feel like
he just keeps to himself.
the old nice people are where the real kinky shit starts happening.
Yeah,
He's just
That's-
real normal, and then he just lets loose on you.
Yeah.
that's spot on.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And his balls will be like hanging down low. It'll be like slapping you in the neck as he's fucking your face.
Yeah.
Like dreaded anal. Oh, dreaded pubes.
Giving you a good chin whacking with his balls.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
What would you do, Ollie?
Yeah, no, I'd have to give it in the ass and take the BJ.
Yeah.
I'd take the slap in the neck. The uppercut with the balls. Any day of the week.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to do that though.
This one's fucked because sort of put it in there because I know the answer, but I just want to put you in the situation.
So you've got a definite answer to this one.
Yeah, 100%. But it's just the shittest situation. So you sleep with your dad once a month, or you kill your mother.
As in, like, fuck your dad once a month.
Yeah, you have to fuck your dad once a month, or you have to kill your mother.
Oh, well, yeah, you're definitely fucking your dad, aren't
Yeah,
you?
you-
But
you have
just
to.
hate to say it.
Giving and taking as well.
Not Mark.
Well, that's all right. That's my stepdad. But that's the thing. I'm pretty sure Mark's dick is a lot smaller than my dad's. But
How do you know this? Fuck, should we get worried?
No, I thought that's what Snapchat was for.
Oh, no.
Come on. Oh.
I thought that's what childhood's for. Jesus. You're a sicko, Brandon.
Yeah, I think you have to answer that though. You can't be harming your mother.
No.
Yeah. How about so we're all going with the daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Making your dad your daddy.
unfortunately.
What about losing the ability to lie or believing everything you're told?
Oh.
I think I'd lose the ability to lie. I don't think I lie. How often do you guys lie?
Not much, I don't think. Like I think I do a lot of white lies. Like, you know, just
Yeah, but
small
they're
little.
harmless.
Yeah.
I don't think I lie that much either, so I reckon I'd go that.
Yeah.
How many times do you get lied to? Do you reckon?
A lot.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
someone could be
heaps.
just saying, like I could say birds surveillance cameras,
You'd be so paranoid, wouldn't you?
and you'd be like, "Fuck,
Yeah. 'cause
birds
you
are
tell
surveillance
someone,
cameras."
like, someone's going to be stalking your house for the next year. They might kill you. They might not. Just be on the edge of your seat. You'd be fucked.
You could. Oh, imagine that. Just
Yeah.
look out for the white car, all right, mate? What? That's all you say to him.
For the rest of his life, he's just like, fuck.
Every white car is no.
Nah, yeah, it has to be that.
Yeah, you go with the.
I think you could get away with not having to lie, like, for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah,
You'd just be very truthful.
you would.
Yeah.
But like,
I think
would you
some
just-
people respect that, but some people would just be like, "You're a cunt."
Would you speak your mind as well? Like, say if your girlfriend was like, "Oh, do I look fat?" and you'd be like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you'd
would.
have to.
because
Yeah,
otherwise you just don't answer or you say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they
damn,
always look fat. You can't say no.
people would actually hate you because you'd be just like brutally honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Well, what do you reckon? We wrap it up there. I reckon that's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like an hour.
Yeah, I think we're around the benchmark.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It went fast.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
How about I end it with a little bit of probably the best feeling that
Oh,
one
yes.
could ever experience in their entire life. So
Yeah.
picture this: it's a lovely summery evening. You're out in a field somewhere. The grass is not freshly cut, but it's like it was cut recently. It's pretty short. It's a little bit damp. You slip off your shoes and you just pat around in the slightly damp grass with bare feet on. It's probably the best experience of my entire life.
In your entire life.
Yeah,
Honestly, not a fan.
not a fan.
Really?
Well, I don't think I've ever walked on damp grass in summer.
It's amazing.
Not like damp, but I'm picturing like humid, sort of like sweaty grass.
Oh, nah, but it's like cooling to your feet.
I love some just some good dry grass in summer. Like it's still green and everything, but it's just not wet at all. It's just
I don't know. I feel like if it's too dry, it just gets
Yeah, it gets itchy and like a bit. Then you find like the bindies and shit in.
Yeah.
nah. See, I just mean like a good grass. Like you're just walking over it bare feet. Just nice cushiony surface.
Yeah, bit of dirt to cushion that.
Mm.
Earth. Yeah.
Cushion your foot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Well, that was the probably the best feeling that I've ever had.
Yeah, that's a big call.
That's a very big call.
All right.
Huge call.
We can wrap it up there after that experience.
Do you remember the first time you masturbated?
Hannah Montana 2012.
Really?
Wait, actual?
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Huge.
I genuinely remember.
Really?
What was it
Yeah.
like?
I couldn't forget the feeling. Like it was just
What was yours, Ollie?
watching Californication on a sick day
Is
from
that
school.
as in like the film clip to
No. Just loved the song so much. No, the TV show.
Oh right.
I didn't realize there's a lot of sex scenes in it, and I just started
Oh.
watching it one day when I was just I was year 7. I had a sick day of school,
Mm.
and I didn't really understand what like wanking was or anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I just sort of started stroking it, felt good, and then it just happened, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like I was just amazed.
Yeah.
It was a mess with my pants, but I was just fucking amazed. Like I was like, that was the greatest feeling ever.
Yeah.
I think the first time I did it, nothing actually came out. Like I finished,
Oh,
but nothing came out.
how do you
Oh,
what?
no. That's so disappointing.
It just came dust.
Yeah, but like,
How does that happen?
like
You've had like 12 years of build up and nothing comes.
Yeah.
well, like you get the experience of like finishing and shit, but
How?
it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Nothing came out for me.
Like a dry cum.
Yeah, it was amazing because like you don't have to clean up anything, so then you can just go again in like 5 minutes.
How
Yeah,
long is
right.
it taking to clean up when you do have company?
You don't want to know.
You do not want to know.
Question is, how long does it take his girlfriend to clean up? Finn just finishes and goes, clean yourself up.
Yeah.
So do you still have that problem, Finn, or
No.
is she oozing out now?
No, she just recently, she started oozing out. No.
Oh.
I'm joking.
We'll end it there.
Yeah.
Well, next podcast we'll be having the top 10 movies of the past decade. We'll have all the boys back and have some more topics for you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Catch you later, sluts.
Says.